You know, this recipe was really too easy.
Is it too easy?
This was too easy, yeah.
It's not easy for you.
Right,
that?
yeah.
Ow!
And now,
You know, we're out of time.
we're out of time.
Yes.
Well, we're just going to have to cut something out of the middle. On this show, that's not going to be hard to do. Rowdy bunch.
It's a rowdy bunch. Well, welcome to the garage and another edition of At Home on the Range. What are we making tonight?
Ooh, we don't need all that. We're going to make some potato soup.
Yeah?
Potato soup and some stuffed bell peppers.
Oh,
Spanish-style stuffed bell peppers.
Oh, so this is like a Spanish recipe.
Yes, Spanish-Irish recipe.
Well, while you're opening cans, I have some things that I want to show you.
Go right ahead, Barbara.
Okay. Okay, well,
Go ahead, never mind.
Okay, now, on the last show, you were complaining about my stirring.
Yes.
Okay, so I found something. Actually, Big Al gave me this to help me stir better, to exercise my hands. And what these are these little balls. And so you use these little balls like this, and they're supposed to help your hands get, you know, more dexterous, I guess. And they also, you know, it's good to handle balls, and you should know how to handle them properly.
Oh.
And it says that they relieve stress.
They're making a noise.
Yes, they make this little tingly noise, and I guess that's supposed to relax you.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and then I've been reading the newspaper to try to stay up on current events. And what I was reading was there was a guy in the Midwest who has now started a thing called beersicles.
Beersicles?
Beersicles. So, a very entrepreneurial kind of guy. And so what he's doing is he's making popsicles out of beer.
Won't work.
Well, so what I did...
No, let me tell you.
Well, now there's nobody in Orange County doing that.
Let me tell you why it won't work.
Why?
The only reason you drink beer is to get the alcohol, so you can get a buzz, you know?
Right.
And when you freeze, the alcohol won't freeze.
Well, what I did was I used non-alcoholic beer. And
Now,
so...
why would anybody want to drink non-alcoholic beer?
Well, for the taste. So anyway, I thought, okay, I'm going to experiment at home. This might be a nice side business for me, you know, because last year I tried to do that clothing thing with slutwear, and that didn't really take off. So I'm looking for other things. You know, you have to diversify.
Speaking of slutwear, you must have had some left over. I see you're wearing it tonight.
You know, speaking of sluts, I was watching, you know, those talk shows in the afternoon, and there was a talk show today about recovering sluts. Everybody's recovering from something, but I don't know if I'd want to recover from slutness. I mean, where's the fun factor in that? But anyway, you're getting me off the subject. Okay, so I'm sitting around today, right, and I read this thing about beersicles. So I take this plastic cup, but I don't have anything wood, and so I take a pair of chopsticks, and I shove them in the middle, and then I freeze them.
Uh-huh.
Okay? But now I can't get it out of the cup.
Put some hot water on a cup.
Oh, really? Oh, I feel like I'm having a science experiment. Okay. Oh, it's working. Okay. So now here is your beersicle. And then you would suck on this.
Don't.
Right? Like a popsicle.
Don't say suck.
Do you want to taste it?
Ooh, it's awful.
It's a little nasty. Maybe I should have added sugar to it.
No. I think you better forget the whole... I don't think they're going to sell.
You don't think it's going to sell?
It's not going to work. No.
No
beer
beersicles on a stick?
No.
No? All right, well, I'll go back to the drawing board on that one.
That won't work.
I'll put it back in the freezer. Well, I'll let it defrost, and then you could drink it.
Is that stuff boiling in there? I bet it is already.
Yes, we have a rapid boil here.
Yeah. Why don't you take
and
it off?
nothing here.
Barbara? Barbara, why don't you take it off the fire for just a minute?
Take it off the fire.
Good girl,
Okay.
yes.
Now I could take it off the fire or I could shut the fire.
No, just take it off the fire, because we're going to put it right back on in just a minute.
Okay. And what is that is boiling, by the way?
That is, what was it? Oh, that was chicken broth.
Okay.
Chicken broth, yeah.
And then I got this calendar for you for 1996, and
Yes.
it's called Truly Tasteless Jokes. And it says here, how do you know when an elephant's been having sex in your house?
No, how would you know?
The glad bags are missing. Okay, here's another one. Why are dogs such bad dancers?
Why are dogs such bad dancers?
Because they have 2 left feet. That's one you got to think about for a few minutes.
2 left feet.
Yes. And here, did you hear about the new birth control for men?
Oh, wait a minute, I'm trying to figure out the 2 left feet. Oh, I got it. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Well, anyway, I've got some more
wait a minute,
truly
this doesn't go
tasteless
in there.
jokes. But I'll save them for later.
I've got to look at the recipe. Yes, it does. This goes
Really?
in here, yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
having that short-term memory loss
Yes.
thing again?
Yes. Now you got to stir, Barbara.
Do I have to stir?
Stir a little bit, just not a whole lot, just a little bit. All right,
There's no
stir.
fire on this.
Turn the fire on. There's a
Okay.
little fire. We need more fire.
Okay, let's crank up the heat.
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
look at this. Isn't this cute? This is a little piggy phone.
Piggy phone.
It's a piggy phone, and if you hang this in your kitchen, it oinks instead of rings.
Isn't that nice?
Isn't that neat?
Boy.
And speaking of piggies, I found this in the newspaper. It says Swedish farmer finds 2,500 pigs drunk.
2,500 pigs drunk.
Drunk pigs. It says the
They
farmer...
were eating your beer popsicles, probably.
This is out of the register. It says here that the farmer was shocked by what he saw when he walked into the barn of his hog farm in southern Sweden and saw 2,500 pigs drunk. Many were staggering, some were fighting, some were lying on the ground squealing, and a few of the animals were thrown up. You know, I've been in bars like this. It says here that the farmer said the incident last week reminded him of what he'd seen at an outdoor dance club. The swine in the farm in the Vinkstad had been given their usual chow. It was a residue from a dairy farm, but farm hands were unaware that the milky food had fermented and turned into alcohol. And so they made all those little piggies drunk.
Oh, isn't it?
Do you think they threw up and had wild sex?
They probably did. They probably had giant hangovers.
Oh, sure. Could you imagine 2,500 pigs walking around looking for Alka-Seltzer?
Yeah.
Do they have Alka-Seltzer there?
I don't know, where was it?
It was in Sweden.
I don't think so.
No?
No. In Sweden, they never quit drinking, so they don't have hangovers.
That is. Well, I thought you would be very proud of me that I am actually reading
Did I turn the
the
fire
newspaper.
Did I turn the fire under the water?
Under
there?
this one?
That-
No.
Turn the fire on. Turn the fire on.
And then I found this one. I thought you would be very interested in this. You know how...
That water is for the bell peppers. This is a cooking show, folks, in case you
Okay, so
haven't-
this is bell pepper
noticed.
water.
Yes.
So you know. Okay. You know how I am a very strong advocate of plastic surgery.
Yes. I know.
I'm from Newport Beach. And anyway, get this, okay? There is a doctor, it says here, urologist to halt penis enlargements pending hearing. And there's some doctor in LA who is a plastic surgery operation, and it will make your weenie bigger.
Really?
And it says here, yes, that he did this, and many of the patients are suffering, and they are complaining, and the medical board is making him stop.
Well,
So-
they should.
Could you imagine? So, you know, the size is not everything. And they said here that the doctor could go to jail for 30 years.
30 years?
30 years.
Just for a little thing like that? Or no, I guess. Now, this is 8 ounces of cream. Half and half.
Half and half.
Half
But
and
could
half.
you imagine if they sent him to the big house and then everybody's sitting around the table eating dinner and said, what are you in for? Oh, mass murder. What are you in for? Weenies.
Boy.
I
All right,
mean,
Barbara.
gosh.
I think you better quit reading the newspapers.
I'll tell you, boy, there's some really wild things in the newspaper. Oh, and then I got you a gift.
You know, this recipe called for something I never used before. White pepper. Did you ever hear white pepper?
White pepper?
That's
What do
what
they
this
do,
is.
bleach it?
I don't know. Here it is.
Well, it's not really white. It's
white-
kind of sand color.
Well, it says white pepper.
So they lied.
All right.
Well, I found this in, okay, you're going to laugh at this, but I'm one of those people that signs up for Publishers Clearinghouse because I'm convinced that one day they're going to come to my house. So I buy all these magazines once a year, and then I never win anything. But one of the things that I did subscribe to was Cooks Illustrated.
Cooks Illustrated.
Yes, it's kind of like Sports Illustrated, only for wimpy guys. And I know how you are into pictures, because he always likes to go to Denny's because the pictures are better there. And this book has all kinds of pictures and all kinds of how to roast chickens. And look at this, they even show you how to remove wishbone.
That looks obscene.
Does it?
It sure does.
Okay, well, then I'll change the page.
Good.
You should be over 18 before you buy
Okay.
this magazine. And so I bought this for you. It even says how to chop an onion, because I know you chop onions on every show.
Every show.
And how to hold a knife in place. So this is kind of neat for you, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. We
Maybe
need
you
that.
will find a new
We
recipe.
might be able to learn something, yes. We need
Well,
a new
I
recipe.
didn't say that. But I thought that maybe you could find a new recipe so that everything we do doesn't look the same.
Now,
So
Well,
I'll
we
leave
gotta-
this back here for you.
Barbara, we got to cook that hamburger. Break it all up. Little bitty
Okay,
pieces.
we're breaking up
Little bitty
hamburger.
pieces.
We're mashing it. How small do you want this hamburger?
Oh, real small.
Okay.
Gee, I hope that's got some fat in it because I don't have any oil. Well,
You don't have oil?
don't have oil.
What about that spray stuff? Don't
Well,
you have that oil in a can?
That hamburger might have enough fat in it. That's 15% fat, that hamburger is.
Oh, we have a rapid boil here.
Oh, that's the water. Okay, we got to put these in there for 7 minutes.
Okay, for 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Oh, they float, look. Oh, but you know what? There's a hole in this one and it's filling up with water.
I got
And
news for
this
you,
one
Barbara.
too, it's sinking.
There's a hole in all 4 of them now.
That's
So you cut the
true.
bottom up so they'll stand up.
Oh, okay. All right, so we are now beating this meat, boy, I'll tell you. We're getting this into little pieces.
Good girl.
Taking your frustrations out in the
And
kitchen.
here we are chopping another onion.
Huh?
I'm chopping another onion. I just chopped
Well, see, now,
an onion for the potato soup.
if you read the Cooks Illustrated, it will tell you how to hold that knife properly.
How do you hold it properly?
I don't know, I didn't read it.
No.
Chopping is not my thing, it's stirring. And I am going to write a letter to Cooks Illustrated that they did not have a section in this edition on stirring. And there really is an art form to this.
Which Barbara has never learned. One of the hardest parts of this whole show is cleaning that stove up after Barbara gets done stirring. That's onion.
You know what? With all the food that's fallen in these burners, you could probably feed a family of 4. There's probably little mice living down there, having a party.
Boy.
You know, every time I stand here and I start to stir, I feel like I'm having deja vu. It's grease, onion, and hamburger again.
All right.
If there's ever a
Boy.
beef strike, we're in trouble. What are you doing?
Yeah, I've got to shake this up. All the stuff is on the bottom.
What is that?
This is enchilada sauce.
In the industrial strength?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, this is a nice taupe color.
Oh, you're doing good.
Isn't that good? Now, should I
What's
put flame
happening
on
here?
that?
Oh, my goodness, what's happening
Ooh,
here?
there's like a foam.
Yeah, we got to keep that stirred a little bit.
Oh,
All
well,
right.
that was not in my instructions.
I hope that's still, yeah, that's going on. Oh, that's great.
See
we gotta
now, if he would have said to stir two things, I certainly could have handled it.
All
However,
right.
I don't think I can do it in two different directions.
Oh, where did it go? Oh, you know,
No.
will you excuse me a minute? I've got to go to the other room and get my Spanish rice. I forgot the Spanish rice.
Well, where is it?
It's in the other room. So don't go away, all right? You folks stay there.
You know, and then they wonder why we're not on network television. I said to him today, do we have everything? Are you prepared? He goes, yeah, but, you know, I didn't get to take a nap today. So then I knew, once there's no nap time.
Now this is Lipton's Spanish rice.
That you cooked already. This
I
is
cooked it
pre-cooked.
this afternoon. So put that
Okay.
right in there.
Look at that. It's in one lump. Here, I'll do it.
All right.
Boy, is
All
that
right.
appetizing.
Boy, we're doing good here, Barbara.
Yes, rice that comes in a clump. My kind of dish. Ooh, it's alive.
Yeah, I think. But why don't you try using one spoon and not throwing it all over the range?
Well, I'm not. Now, look at that. That looks like whipped cream.
Yeah, keep stirring.
You know how much I
You
love
gotta,
whipped
you
cream?
gotta, you gotta stir that a lot.
Well, now, is this going to get thicker?
It would be nice if it would, but I don't think it's going to. There's nothing in there to make it thicker.
Why don't you add some flour or something?
Well, I could do that. I don't think we've got any flour.
Because that's just like potatoes and milk.
Well, and parsley, a little parsley.
Well, the parsley does break up the color part
Oh,
of
hey,
it.
we've got a little flour.
Oh, we've got one drop.
Stir,
Okay.
stir. Now stir slowly.
I can't. It's too hot.
Stir slowly. Here,
I need a longer spoon.
there you go.
Okay. This job's getting
Okay.
very challenging. Oh, yeah. But you know what? It's still not getting thick.
Oh, it takes a while.
How long?
Well, you just keep working on it and see.
So now what happens when the Spanish rice and the grease and meat stick to the pan? Does anything happen to it?
What?
When the Spanish rice... Boy, I'm sure glad we got these non-stick pans.
Yeah. Well, turn the fire off. Is the fire off? Yeah, that's right. That's done now.
It's getting bendy. Wow, look at that.
Here, I'll hold this and you pour.
Okay, I have to get my, my little mitts that, of course, match my outfit. Woo!
Oh, terrific. Ooh, that's hot. Boy, that's hot.
Woo!
Whew.
Oh, and you even have little white things that they go in. Oh, how perfect. Ooh.
The peppers are done.
Peppers are done. Okay. Oh, I like this touch to match my nails.
Now just kind of slow down, though. Just stir. Don't beat it to
am.
death. See, turn the fire off underneath the enchilada
Oh, on the
sauce.
enchiladas?
Yeah,
So now that enchilada sauce doesn't need to be stirred, does it? Does it?
Well, I don't know. Why don't you try? See, I mean, slow down on the soup, though. I mean, don't stir it so fast.
Did I get it on
And you're
my soup?
scratching all of the nonstick off the bottom of that pan, too.
Oh, am I? Well, it would be easier if it was closer to me. This is too far of a reach.
Well, just reach out there.
I don't know. The heat is just starting to bother me.
Will silicone melt?
Very funny. I don't think so. I go in a jacuzzi and I don't have a problem.
I mean with heat. Oh, we're doing great here.
Are we doing great?
Oh, we are, because this is a lot to do. This is
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
This is more than we
Potatoes
usually do.
and milk.
Yeah.
This isn't getting thick, though.
Maybe better put some more flour in it. What do you think?
I mean, this is really watery soup.
Keep stirring.
Okay. Okay, this is something that'll stick to your ribs. And that's your enchilada sauce.
Enchilada sauce, right.
Okay.
And we're going to put this right on top of these peppers like so.
I'm going to move this over. This is just too far a reach for me.
Good idea.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn on the oven.
Oh,
Mercy.
really? Is there...
No. All right.
No, we almost cooked Fred. Well, this
All
is
right.
starting to thicken up, boy. I'll tell you, it's looking... It just looked lumpy, really. Wonder what this will do to your thighs.
Barbara, you're throwing it all over the stove again.
I'm not, but doesn't this need some sort of seasoning?
Yeah, it's got the white pepper in it.
White pepper, but how
And,
about salt or something?
It's got salt because it's the
Do you think maybe
chicken
we can clean
chicken
up?
broth has got lots of salt in it. What
Just
happened to the?
Throw this stuff all over
Oh,
the
here it
place.
is. I'm going to try to get you a different spoon there because you're just ruining that pan.
Well, then you're the one that gave me a metal spoon.
Well, you were crying about needing a longer spoon.
Well, I do, because every now and then it gets so hot and it conducts the heat on my jewelry. And when I finish here at night, I take my jewelry off and I have these rings around my arm. And it really doesn't look nice with my tattoos.
Now, this is a cooking show, and what we've got here now, we've got our bell pepper, we've got it stuffed, and we put enchilada sauce on it.
Yeah?
And now we've got some cheese we put on top.
Really?
Yes,
Oh, clog those arteries.
yes. Oh, I saw my heart doctor yesterday.
And what'd he say about you?
Well, he's doing okay. He's going to go to London Friday.
Really?
Yeah,
For what?
I don't know. Just
Are you
don't know
like the
what
worst patient he has?
No, most of his patients are dead. But he looked me over and listened and everything, and he said I was in good shape.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, that's good to know. So you think you'll make it through the season?
it sounds like it.
Oh, good.
The only reason I'm still alive is because I pay my bill to him. There you go. All right.
Are you sure that oven's on?
It's on. It's not very hot yet, though.
Why don't you put it on broil?
It's as hot as it'll go. But that's all right. That gives us some time to clean up and
Clean
do
up and
whatever's-
let this soup get a little thicker. Well, it certainly is
Well, that
getting
soup should be
thicker.
that soup should be real nice right now. Remember, we want to add that to the recipe. This is for the soup.
What lovely dishes.
Aren't those nice?
They really are.
No, yeah, okay.
Okay, so I'm going to get out of
Oh,
your
hey,
way.
this turned out great. Look at this.
Does
oh,
it?
wow. Isn't that... Oh. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Might be a little thick, but...
Just add some... Well, what would happen if you just added water to it?
it would get thinner.
So let's add some water to
No,
it.
we like it thick.
Oh, we like it thick. Okay.
That's the way they do it at Coco's. When you get the broccoli soup, you know, it's just like this.
But there's no broccoli in this soup.
No. Yeah.
You know, you eat in the best places, let me tell you.
All right.
So now what happens when this turns brown?
Oh, it's done. No, you just put it in here, the cheese melts.
Okay.
And the cheese is melted.
Cheese is melted.
Yeah, so it's done. All right. Looky here. Now, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
Isn't that
So now
great?
we've got our potato soup, and we've got our, what are these things?
Stuffed peppers.
Stuffed bell peppers. Spanish-style stuffed bell peppers.
Another successful dish. We're